Okay, so this is going to be a very disjointed bit, because this is actually the final bit I have to record for this, but it's also the bit I want to be at the start of this, because turns out the fight with Bianca, well, the final fight with Bianca only becomes available after you beat Alder. So, yeah. So pretty much, here's the current state of the team. I will run through that at the start of the proper episode, which is the fight with Cheren. So, let's just get right on into this. Would you like to have a Pokemon battle with me today? Yes, of course we do. When we're battling indoors, so don't get too worked up. No, we're just gonna have a Pokemon battle and it'll be fine. Or we could just, you know, step outside. We're like 3 tiles. We are literally like 3 tiles away from the end. Like, we are right next to the door. Anyway, so the layout may also be a bit different because I've recorded some other stuff since I actually finished recording the rest of this. And I may have accidentally broke a thing. Okay, so she leads with a Stoutland, level 76. All of her Pokemon will be level 76, aside from her M-Ball, which should be level 78. Also, we got a big paralysis from that Thunder. Also, note, so, since I'm recording this last, since this is the last thing I've recorded for it, I pretty much went back and just de-leveled everything from where they were, because, well, I thought it was probably the most practical way for me to do this. Okay, so this thing will go for Flamethrower, Fire Blast, or maybe even Overheat or something, so I'm just going to Volt Switch out for safety. Because, obviously, well, Galvantula doesn't want to take one of those, and good thing that I did that, because it looks like a Thunder would have probably not killed. Okay, so let's switch out to Slowbro. Okay, Overheat lands. How much will Overheat do? So, that does 131. Okay, so now I just need to think about this. Because now I'm playing in a world where that is -2. You know, I'm not going to risk it. I know it'll go for Shadow Ball, so I can make a safe switch into Hydreigon here. Again, I'll go through the entire team recap in the, like, start of the episode bit. Which is just before I fight Cheren, but I'll have all the major fights in this episode timestamped anyway. So let's just go for Surf, and this might actually just kill the Chandelure. Okay, so what does she have left? She has M-Ball, Simisage, Moshane, and some other thing that I am completely blanking on what it is. That does have Brick though, so that's maybe a little bit inconvenient for me. So let's just land Flamethrower, and that might bring down this as one-shot. If it doesn't one-shot, it's going to be very close to it. No, it does just one-shot. 10 out of 10, great. Okay, in comes a Mienshao. Okay, that seems like a high jump kick is pretty likely. So I guess I can actually switch back into... Yeah, I can swap back into Slowbro, and I think I should be okay. Okay, there's a Drain Punch. That won't do a massive amount, but it was definitely enough. So what I'm going to do now is go for Slack Off. It U-turns. No, that'll kill. It didn't. Okay, that is actually pretty good for me now. So what did she go out to? M-Ball? Okay, she went to M-Ball. Bit of a weird choice, but okay. So this thing will probably go for either Flare Blitz or maybe a Wild Charge. So if it goes for Wild Charge, I could probably just swap to Gliscor. Or I could just go for flat damage on it. I'm going to predict a Wild Charge and switch to Camazotz here. And then probably go for Earthquake? Okay, goes for Wild Charge, as predicted. So now it'll probably go for a Flare Blitz, I think. So if I swap back out to Slowbro... Also, this is the team I used for fighting Cheren. I won't say if anything died in that fight, but I want to just use that fight so... I want to use that team so it was at least a bit consistent. Okay, so... I don't want to take a Wild Charge, because obviously we won't survive it from that range. So now if I switch back out to Gliscor, I can just hit him with an Earthquake and I should be good. Okay, so now I land the Earthquake, and will it kill? if it doesn't, it'll definitely be close and it'll die to recoil damage. But no, that just brings it down. Perfect. Okay, so that is Embor down. And it is just Mashana and... yeah, just Mashana and Vimientia, which is already damaged, left. So I will switch back into Ieyasu. I'll switch back to our Bishop. Because, well, Mashana's can't really do anything to Bishop. Because I don't think this thing has Focus Blast. And if it does, I'm going to be a bit concerned. Either way, we land for Night Slash, which will do a lot of damage. It might just kill outright. It did not, but it just goes for another Yawn, which, if anything, signals to me that this thing can do nothing. That just signals to me that this, it signals to me that this Mashana can do absolutely nothing to Bishop. So, I just need to wake up, land for Night Slash, and that might just kill. I hope it kills. And if it doesn't... okay, 10-10, we got the crit. If it didn't, we might have gotten hit with another Yawn Bomb, so that wouldn't have made all that much of a difference, all things considered. Now, oh, Vimientia went back to full health because of Regenerator. Okay, so a fighting type move is more than likely coming. So I will just switch out to Gliscor. I'll switch out to Gliscor because I think it's a little safe having a Slowbro at this current juncture. So there's the Drain Punch, which hits for... okay, a crit did 68. So normally that'd do like 34, 35. Okay, return hits for not all that much, and Earthquake just lands and might just kill outright. Does it just kill outright? Not quite. Okay, I'll probably go for another Drain Punch. So I will switch out to... I'll switch out to Guma, because that also resists it and should probably be able to take the hit. No, wait, it'll go for return again, won't it? Maybe it will... oh no, I may have just killed my Galvantula. I did not kill my Galvantula, now I just land for Thunder and win. Perfect. Simple. Easy. Easy W. And with that, that is the final bit of this... that is the final bit of this playthrough recorded. Perfect. Totally sure you're a really strong trainer. I love your style of battling. Somehow your Pokemon look like they're having so much fun. Okay, so with that, I'm going to make a cut, and I think the start of the episode has me... I don't remember where I start the episode, so I'm going to step out of this door and directly into the main bit of the episode. Okay, so away we go. There was one more step there than I thought there was. Okay, hello and welcome back to what will be the final episode of this playthrough of Pokemon Black. Last time we went through the Challenger's Cave and the Abyssal Ruins just to, like, show off they are. And now, well, I'm back in Nimbasa City, and I'm going to do a quick team recap. So, everyone is currently level 74. We have Guma, our Galvantula, holding the Magnet, with Bug Buzz, Volt Switch, Thunder, and Energy Ball. We have Ieyasu, our Bishop, holding the Expert Belt, with Night Slash, Brick Break, Iron Head, and X Scissor. We have Valor, our Cobalion, with Iron Head, Sacred Sword, Swords Dance, and Close Combat. And now we have our 3 new Pokemon. First up, we have Sleepy the Slowbro, with Psychic, Slack Off, Scald, and Calm Mind, and holding the leftovers. I went back to Village Bridge to get those. Up next, we have the return of Camazotz, our Gliscor, with Swords Dance, U-Turn, Earthquake, and Brick Break. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have huge power. The one I had in Platinum did. And finally, our last new Pokemon is Majora the Hydreigon, with Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, Surf, and Hyper Voice. However, I am going to make I'm going to make a couple of quick little changes. And by that I mean, first things first, I need to quickly run over here and pick up this Fearow, because I need to fly somewhere. Right after I talk to one person. So let's just quickly drop Slowbro off, and away we go. And actually, I do want to change one more thing. I want to get rid of Hyper Voice. I want to get rid of Hyper Voice and get another different move for my Hydreigon. I want to give it Charge Beam. Now, you may be wondering, why don't you just teach it Dark Pulse? Quite simple, answer. I don't think there's TM for Dark Pulse in this game, and Hydreigon doesn't get it by level up, I don't think. Like, I'm pretty sure that you can only get it in Black and White 1 as, like, an egg move, and obviously I can't really go and do that. But anyway, let's go out here and talk to Cheren. I did plan on fighting Bianca as well in this episode, but I'm gonna have to make it very disjointed in order to do that, because for some reason, you can only do the final battle with Bianca after you beat Alder. Okay, so, let's just quickly talk to Cheren. Strength, and strength alone is what matters in this world. So I believed until I met Alder here. But winning in Pokemon battles isn't all there is to life. Once I learned that lesson, my eyes were opened to many different things. We all have our own brand of strength, people and Pokemon both. The strength to make our dreams a reality, the strength to protect what we hold most dear. Why do I think this way? Now, I think that's thanks to you, and Bianca, and Alder. If only I could see this too someday. I'm going to take a long hard look at myself on Victory Road. I'm going to think about what I can do, and who I can become. Visit me sometime if you want. We'll have a battle, just like old times. Man, I nearly timed that perfectly. Okay, so, just to double check that I can't get Dark Pulse, I am going to quickly flight a Mistral on. You know, because I don't want to miss it just by complete chance, but I'm fairly certain that I can't get it. I'd love to be able to, but I don't think I can. So let's just quickly talk to this girl. Actually, I haven't checked out any of my new Pokemon, and I'd like what they could learn from these. Okay, we could get the Fangs, we could get Poison Jab. If this was Gen 6, I could get Knockoff, and that could be very helpful. I could get Acrobatics, I could get Guillotine, but it wouldn't be too helpful. X's and Night Slash, Screech. Acrobatics and Aerial Ace could come in pretty handy for Gliscor, but we don't need those just yet. Tri-Attack would be kinda nice. Dragon Rage, Focus Energy. Yeah, no, there's no Dark Pulse out here. Unfortunate. I think it does. I mean, it do start to give it by level up in. I don't know if it was in X and Y. Like, it might have been X and Y where they did that. Okay, so now I'm going to move Ieyasu to the front of the party for convenience at the start of this final battle. All with Cheren, and well, I'm mostly just going to hope that this goes not terribly. So, first things first, let's quickly drop off this hero and pick up our Slowbro, because obviously I do want to go into this full 6v6 in, well, you know, having 6 Pokemon. Also, in the event that I lose something, we may be in for some, like, kind of slim pickings on my other options here. Like, in the event that I lose something, I mean, I have Chandelure. Chandelure is, like, the strongest backup I have. It's probably like Chandelure, Tangrowth. Oh wait, you need to go over here. Yeah, it's like Chandelure, Tangrowth, probably. They're probably my 2 best bets, as if I lose something. So, you know, ideal scenario, I don't want to lose something. And before I forget, one final thing, I do still have the Ace rule. So I'm going to boost Hydreigon up to 76. Honestly, I probably shouldn't choose Hydreigon for this, because I've wanted to use one for so long, and I have 2 primary Dark types on the team. I'm probably going to play overly safe around it, just to not risk losing it. Oh, I guess I ran into a fight. If that had been a shiny. If that had been a shiny, that would have been perfect. But, obviously, it isn't. Now I just need to get away from this Durant. There we go. Okay. It's difficult, isn't it? When you confront yourself, you have to notice things about yourself that aren't too flattering. Of course. And no one can get away from themselves. Hey, Marshal. How are you doing? My mentor told me you are here, so I came to see. Listen, even if you lose in battle, if you surpass what you've done before, you've bested yourself. Take the opportunity of the battle to look at your opponent, look at the Pokemon involved, and look at yourself. Are those Alder's words? Maybe, but I'm borrowing them. What I want are battles with trainers who believe in themselves like that. When I'm mixed up with a trainer like that, both my Pokemon and I get even stronger. Well then, I'll be waiting for a challenge in the Pokemon League. Well, I guess that's that. Okay, except this Pokemon battle. Okay, so this is our final battle with Cheren. He will have Liepard, Simipour, Serperior, Gigalith, Haxorus, and end with an Unpheasant. Why he ends with the unpheasant, I don't know. Like, he goes to his ace halfway through the team. Okay, so, obviously he's leading with Livehard. He will go for Fake Out turn 1. So I'm leading with my Bishop, who has Inner Focus, won't get flinch, and I can just hit it with Next Scissor, and bring down the Livehard. Problem 1 solved. Okay, up next is Simipour. This thing is holding the Mystic Water and carries Surf, Brick Break, Rock Slide, and Payback. So predicting the rock... No, wait. Predicting... He'll go for Brick Break, won't he? So I can go to Goma. I can just go to Goma and Thunder him. Because I imagine Thunder should kill, right? Like, if Thunder doesn't kill a Simipour, like, if Magnet Boosted Stab Thunder doesn't kill Simipour, I'm gonna be bitterly disappointed in... I don't know if I'll be more disappointed in my Pokemon or myself. Okay, and there goes that. So, in comes Gigalith. Okay, this means he'll go for a Stone Edge more than likely. So I'll Volt Switch out. Normally he goes to Superior, I think. Okay, that was decent damage actually. So he'll probably go for a Stone Edge here. And 227, 158. Can I kill with this? No, I'll go out to Valor. I'll go out to Valor because it has higher defense in the event of an Earthquake. Okay, there's Stone Edge. How much does this hit for? Because Gigalith hits... Okay, that was actually nowhere near as bad as I was expecting. Because Gigalith hits really hard. Okay, I'll just go for an Iron Head. If I'm lucky, I can crit or flinch him. Please give me that flinch. Nope, he sets up Stealth Rocks. Okay, interesting. And now I can just go for another Iron Head and knock out this Gigalith. However, those Stealth Rocks are now a little bit of an issue. Okay. In comes Haxorus. Okay, this thing has Surf, Rock Slide, a fourth move I don't know, and I know it has... And I know that it carries Outrage, because it has Dragon Gem boosted Outrages. Which, obviously is more than just a little bit scary, so I'm just gonna go for Iron Head and try to flinch him out. If nothing else, I'm back to full HP. Now, how well can I take this? Dragon Gem boosted did less than half. That's huge. That's actually massive. Valak can probably finish off the Haxorus now. Okay, we got the flinch. Wait, the flinch means it's out. The flinch means it's no longer locked in. But close combat should do like a third more than Iron Head's been doing. I'm gonna go for close combat. This should probably kill from this range. I think. Okay, there we go. There goes Haxorus. Okay, in comes his Superior, probably. No, he goes to Unpheasant next. Okay. Wait, I'm at -1. I'm at -1 and he'll probably be going for an Air Slash, I think. So, 103, 133. And this will be resisted, so he should be able to switch in pretty comfortably here. Okay, there's the Air Slash. That hit for nothing. Okay, so now we're very safe, and I can just go for Night Slash. Okay, he U-turns out. Wait, he U-turns out? Wait, he's going out to the Superior. This is massive for me. This is easy. I win now. Because I've just broken the Focus Sash. Like, that's the Sash broken. He'll probably go for a... He'll probably go for a Leaf Storm here. Which means I can go out to High Dragon, resist the hit. I can go out to High Dragon, we'll resist the hit on the Leaf Storm. He'll cut his special attack stat in half. That was still more than I would have liked to have taken. He'll outspeed us now, but now I can just go for Flamethrower and finish him off. Yeah, and okay, he went for Dragon Tail because it was super effective. Okay, so that's that. Now, Unpheasant comes in. It's already shown... Okay, he's already shown U-turn. So we know he has U-turn. So, what I can do now is go out to not Bischoff, because it's too low, I think. But I can just go out to Camazotz and we should be okay. We should be okay from here, I think. Worst case scenario is, like, I get low and I have to U-turn out. And I can just U-turn out to my Slowbro, who hasn't even hit the field yet. And it's going to take damage from Rocky Helmet if it hits me physically. So I should be good, unless I get flinched to death. Which, honestly, I'm not going to say is impossible, because I know my luck. Okay, there's Brick Break. No, wait, that's the wrong button! Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we got flinched. Okay, okay, okay. What do I do now? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, that would hit neutral. 150, 190. Okay, here's the thing. I know I outspeed with Goma, but does Goma take one? That's what I need to know. I need to know if Goma takes one. Here's what I would be saying if I didn't have a full health Slowbro. And Slowbro will probably just be able to take hits all day. Okay, there's Quick Attack. Okay, there's a crit. That explains a lot. Okay, a U-turn won't do all that much damage, so I can just Psychic and finish him off here, I think. Okay, there's a U-turn that hits 4. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, game. I won't use the Slowbro. Okay, Goma. Goma, come out and kill this Unpheasant for me, please. Okay. Thunder. That one's for Sleepy. That one is for Slowbro. That one was personal. Okay, so I'm gonna have to train up another new Pokemon. Because, well, we just lost our Slowbro. I'll keep battling many trainers and Pokemon like this, and if I can learn what kind of person I am, it'll open up my path. I'm sure this path will lead me to become the person I'm meant to be. Pokemon will always be with you and me as we go down our paths. Our important friends. Pokemon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm actually gonna make a cut while I try to figure out what I want to add to the team here. Because, I'll be totally honest, Slowbro, Slowbro was kind of really important there. And by that I mean, Slowbro was kind of, Slowbro and Gliscor were kind of like my Marshal insurance policy. So I don't really know how I'm going to go about fighting them now. Because Gliscor did not take hits quite as well as I would have expected them to. But okay, let's quickly drop off our water types before I make this cut. So, Slowbro into the Death Box. And alongside it goes a potential Gyarados. So there goes potential Gyarados. There goes potential Cloyster. Okay, those are gone now. My water types are gone. And I have no more... Wait, I do have a couple more encounters that I never went back for. Like, I never got a Dragon Spiral Terra encounter at all. I could go and do that. You know what? I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna quickly go and fly a Dragon Spiral Tower. And then I'll fly a Dragon Spiral Tower, get my encounter there, and after that I'll make a cut to do all the training that I need to do. Because I'll be honest, I kind of forgot entirely about it until right now. Okay, it is raining by the sounds of it. Classic Isserus City moment. Okay, so let's quickly head on up here, and there's one thing I'm actually looking for. So let's hop off our bike and throw on a repel. Also, I organized the bag, and this is probably going to be a bit of a hassle now. I should have actually gone from the bottom. Because, you know, there we go. There's our super repels. So what I want to do now is just sit around and wait, basically. Because there are a couple of potential Pokemon I could get in here. And realistically, I really want to get them. Okay, so now let's throw in the Super Rod. And what do we catch? Because this could be what I hope it is. It is a Basculin. Already had one. Already had one. Not a problem. It is raining, though. And also, this thing probably has Final Gambit, so I'm kind of scared of it. No, it gets Final Gambit like 56 or something, so I shouldn't be too scared. Final Gambit is a scary move, though. Now I just need another one of these water spots to appear. And for not a Basculin to appear in one. Because I know exactly what I'm hoping for. Because, you know, well, we have a dragon spiral tower, so, there be dragons sometimes. Like, dragons can appear. They are very rare, though. And after, I'm gonna go do this, and then I'll actually go and make a cut. Then I'll probably be back in Castelia City, I think. For what will be the first of the final battles. Although given Morimoto's team, it might be a little bit anticlimactic. Honestly, I might have to make a cut to when I finally get another one of these spots to appear, because this is taking ages. Like, I'll be honest, this is why grinding takes too long in these games, I think. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot better than it is in a lot of the games, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sometimes the Pokemon just are not appearing, you know? So I'll go until one more. Actually, I could just fish normally, couldn't I? Watch as I've now cursed myself to get something bad. But you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway. Because I know what can appear here, and it could be a Dratini. Is it a Dratini? It is a Dratini! Okay, so that's a potential Dragonite. Which, to be fair, I think that is a kind of nice potential Pokemon to have as the final encounter of the game. However, I don't think it naturally gets Dragon Dance. I think it's like an egg move or something. Like, I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it won't have extreme speed. But honestly, a Dragonite's a Dragonite, you know? Like, I might train this up and put it on the team. Because, one, it's another dragon type. Two, it has a lot, and I mean a lot of very good move coverage. However, I'll tell you what I don't have. A means of weakening it safely. Because I also got rid of Thunder Wave from my Galvantula. And, so yeah, I'm probably just gonna be here a while I just kinda throw Pokeballs at this Dratini and hope it stays in. Because this could take a little while. I'm hoping it won't, but it might take a little while. Okay, no. Okay, so it's shown, what, Slam, Aqua Tail. I think it showed a third move that I'm forgetting. Either way, hopefully it'll just stay in now. 1, 2, 3, click. There we go. Perfect. So our final encounter of the game is a Dratini, and honestly, for a second, I thought the game had frozen, and I would have been very upset if that had been the case. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is fly to Castelia City. I'm going to fly to Castelia City, I'm going to do the train and get a new Pokemon trained up. It might be the Dratini, it might be Chandelure, it might be something else. I haven't quite decided yet. But, basically, I'm going to do that, and then I'll make a cut back when I'm prepared and ready for the next fight. However, I will quickly just show what the Dratini has and, like, its nature and everything. Just for convenience purposes, really. Okay, so, let's quickly have a look in our PC. I also might run back through Giant's Chasm to try to get, whatchamacallit. Okay, Naive Shedskin with Slam, Agility, Dragon Tail, Aqua Tail. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, I might also go back and get the TM for Ice Beam. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'll make a cut, and then everyone will be trained up, I'll go through my new Pokemon, and then we'll go ahead with the final battles. So I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. So basically, I went and everyone is now trained up properly. Hydreigon is level 87, past the level cap by 2 levels because it is the ace of the team. even with everyone else now being level 85, along with our newest Pokemon, Agni the Chandelure, with Flamethrower, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Now, I have a few fights left to do. I want to put Ieyasu out front for this though, because we are back in Castelia City, and well, we have a battle with Morimoto from Game Freak. And honestly, I'm not too worried about his team. However, at the same time, this has been an absolute nightmare to record. I've been interrupted and had tech issues for so long. It has proven to be a massive hassle. It's like everyone was going smoothly, and then it's just, haha, here's a million problems all at once. Okay, so, our first opponent in this final run of 7 is Morimoto from Game Freak. So, he will lead with a Liepard. He will then have a Swoobat, a Zebstrika, and the 3 elemental monkeys. This will not be a problem, because he'll go for Fake Out turn 1. He'll go for Fake Out turn 1, we won't flinch because of Vital Spirit, we'll X-Scissor, and we will one-shot the Liepard. So that is problem 1 solved. Okay, in comes Simisear. I'm fairly safe now because I know that none of these carry fighting type moves for once. So I can swap out to Agni, predicting a fire type move, and I can just absorb it with Flash Fire. So that is very nice, and I can just go for Shadow Ball. He goes for Crunch. Also, all of these the elemental monkeys in this fight, they all have Acrobatics, Crunch, and Payback, with them having Flamethrower, Surf, and Energy Ball respectively. And that's a huge crit! Okay, I say a huge crit, it just means we kind of like get through that like a little faster than I would have expected to. Because honestly, I wasn't expecting that to one-shot, but okay. I can now swap out to Majora, predicting a Surf, because obviously this is our only water resist. So I would quite like to, you know, resist the water move. Because even though the elemental monkeys are kind of like a joke among most people, I do still think they can be kind of threatening to me, and I would like to avoid potential losses wherever I can. So we land the Dragon Pulse, and another big crit, 10 out of 10. And okay, so Scope Lens coming in handy for once. Hopefully it'll be, hopefully it will continue to be as handy as it is here for the rest of the run. Okay, we swap out to Camazot here, predicting... Also, I predicted a Wild Charge, but a Giga Impact. Why does this thing have Giga Impact? Well, that's probably why I did a ton of damage. Like, because, you know, I did like half to my Gliscor, and Gliscor is not exactly a frail Pokemon. Okay, so it's just Simisage and Swoobat left. Swoobat comes in, this thing will probably go for a Psychic type move, would be my guess. So I'll go out to Ieyasu, because, well, we can't get hit with a Psychic type move, we're Dark type. And it goes for Psychic. And now all it can realistically do is hit me with Air Slash. Which, obviously, you know, potential flinch chances. No, wait, we have Vital Spirit. We have, in our focus, we can't get flinched. What am I worried about? What was I worried about? Okay, so down goes Swoobat, and in comes Simisage, his final Pokemon. So, let's go for an X-Scissor, because I don't need to worry about fighting type move. No Focus Blast, no Brick Break, no Low Sweep or anything. That actually did more damage than I would have liked, but X-Scissor lands. Can I get a crit? No, but it nearly killed anyway. The Papaya Berry boosts its special attack, but he'll heal now, so I can get another one in before I have to switch. I definitely need to switch here. Because, obviously, well, unless I crit, or unless I needed a high roll or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to switch for safety, and I will go out to Gome, who, even at +1, should be, even with this thing at +1, should be able to take an Energy Ball, because it is resisted. And then we can just outspeed, land a Bug Buzz, and finish this thing off. That was still a lot of damage, but Bug Buzz should finish it off from here. Okay, so with that is Morimoto defeated. That is Battle 1 of the final 7 complete. That is by far the easiest one, because now we have the Elite Four, Alder, and Cynthia left. And this is where the episode is going to get incredibly disjointed, unfortunately, because it's like, I want to have it be, I think I've already mentioned this, but like, I want it to be, I fight the Elite Four, then I fight Cynthia, then I fight Alder. However, there's no way for me to like, really do that without it kind of becoming disjointed. Because obviously I can't leave after beating the Elite Four and then fight Cynthia, then run back and fight Alder. So I don't really know how I'm supposed to do this now. Either way, we should be okay. Also, I did train up that Dragonite. Like, I caught that Dratini and trained up that Dragonite. You know, who knows? Who knows if... well, I say who knows. In the event that I'd lost something, that was my insurance policy. Because I could just level that up and, well, get that going. Because, you know, Dragonite is really solid. So, let's fly on up to the Pokemon League. Okay, here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'll fight the Elite Four and Alder. I'll fight the Elite Four. Then... actually, no. What I'll do is, I'll save state here. No. I guess, maybe I should save state here, fight the Elite Four. Drop a save state there, load the state and fight Cynthia. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. And hopefully we can just... I'm jumping through all these mental hoops, and when it comes down to it, I could just go and lose to the first person, couldn't I? I could just lose to any of these people. Anything could happen. Okay, I do want to make a couple of little changes first. And by that, I mean I want to give Aerial Ace to my Gliscor. Because for this first fight back in the Elite Four, we are going to need it. Because once again, I am intimidated by Marshal's team. Okay, I'm also going to switch out its item. Because since pretty much everything in here is just going to be hitting me with stone edges and stuff, there's no real point in having the Rocky Helmet. And the Bright Powder basically gives me a fair shot at, you know, not dying. Because we can dodge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quick pause, run and get a glass of water, and then I'm going to fight the Elite Four. Because, you know, professionalism. Because of professionalism, and I know how to prepare ahead of time. Apparently. Okay, Elite Four time. Elite Four rematch time, to be more specific. So we just head on in. Wait, did I heal? Did I heal? I think I did. I really hope I did. I did not, but I think I should be able to work with this. Basically, I'm short 5 Aerial Aces, but it'll be fine. I probably won't need 15, so we should be okay. So, I'm gonna go up and fight Marshal first, because once again, some people never learn. I am some people. Because I have 2 things that are weak to rock, and 3 things that are weak to fighting. So, I'm gonna go and fight Marshal first, because his team threatens me the most. So, he will have 5 level 85s and a level 88. Because normally they'd be like 71 and 73, I think. He will have his 4 original Pokemon and 2 new Pokemon. I thank you deeply for the chance for another round of combat against you. In myself, I seek to develop the strength of a fighter, and shatter any weakness in myself, prevailing with the force of my convictions. Victory, decisive victory, is my intention. Challenger, here I come. Okay, so, Marshal will have Sork, Fro, Mienshao, Conkeldurr, and 2 new Pokemon. He leads with a Breloom, and I think his other one is a Toxicroak. I think it's Toxicroak, but I might be wrong. Okay, I'm gonna just go for Swords Dance, and hopefully he will miss. Basically, I just need to get my stats up. Okay, he lands with Spore turn 1, that's pretty bad. But then again, at the same time, Spore is 100% accuracy. I would like to know who on the dev team thought Spore was a good idea. I mean, for catching Pokemon, it's an amazing idea. But for fighting them, absolute misery. Okay, we dodge the first sky uppercut, take the second. I need to wake up. Okay, we wake up, we get a second Swords Dancer. And now the question becomes, okay, we take another sky uppercut. We are at 133. Okay, I can aerial ace now. That's quad effective, stab, +4. That'll one-shot. I need no effects ball. No effects ball. Perfect. Okay, so, Sork comes in. Same problem as last time. This thing has Sturdy. So I'm gonna aerial ace this and hope, and all I can do is hope I don't get critted or that he misses Stone Edge here. That's all I need to see. I need to see not a crit. Okay, there we go, we're safe. Okay, so now I can aerial ace, and I can just basically heal stall him. Because he will just heal and just loop this until eventually I just outspeed, he doesn't heal, and I knock out the Sork. And from there, the question becomes something else. From there, the question simply becomes, can I one-shot a Conch Elder? I mean, I'm +4, it's super effective stab. I think I probably do. So let's just go for it and see how we do. Because also, if I one-shot the Conch Elder, I feel very comfortable in saying I'll one-shot the Throw. Because I think Throw just has a ton of HP, but not exactly a massive physical defense stat. I might be wrong on that. Throw is a Pokemon I am not very familiar with. I think I used one in a playthrough once, like 10 years ago, but otherwise I've never really sat down and used Throw in any game. Okay, in comes Mienshao. He will either go for... he might go for Fake Out, or he might just go straight for a High Jump Kick. I'm going to predict it'll be High Jump Kick because I'm fairly low. He probably doesn't need to fake me out. So I'll switch out to the relative safety of my Chandelure. There's the High Jump Kick as predicted. Does it have Rock Slide? Does it still have Rock Slide? I know it has High Jump Kick, I know it has Fake Out, I know it has Acrobatics, but I don't know its 4th move. I'm gonna take a chance and just go for Psychic. There's Acrobatics, that'll do a ton, actually. That did nowhere near as much as I expected it to, okay. So there goes Mienshao, and Camzos goes up to 86, that's pretty good. And in comes Toxicroak as his last Pokemon, which is quad weak to Psychic. We should also outspeed here, especially with the Quick Claw. Psychic hits. He doesn't have a Focus Sash or anything, so this Toxicroak is gone. Okay, problem 1 solved. There goes Marshal. Okay, problem solved. There are still many strong trainers in this Pokemon League. You should deepen your bonds with your Pokemon by battling with them. In times past, I wandered all the regions of the world in pursuit of strength. One day I met my mentor and began to grasp the wisdom of making strength an internal quality, and one day I decided to become part of the Elite Four of Unova. For some reason, the battle we just had brought those fateful times back to mind. Okay, so, that's 1 down. 1 down, 5 to go. That's technically 2 down. Specifically in the case of this, it's 1 down, 4 to go, but whatever. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. It's free to go for now. Okay, so, up next, I'm gonna go and fight Caitlyn again. So, I'm gonna lead with Ieyasu. And I'm also going to get rid of X-Scissor. Because I have another alternative available to me. Because I know that in this encounter with her, I know that this time when you fight her, she does have a different Pokemon as her lead. This time, she doesn't lead with Reuniclus. This time she leads with her Mashana, and I know the Mashana can't do anything. It cannot touch my Bishop, or my Hydreigon for that matter. It only carries Psychic-type moves. It has Psychic, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and Reflect. So at worst, it can set up Reflect and put me to sleep. That is the worst it can possibly do. In terms of physically doing damage, it can't actually hit me. Okay, so, opponent number 2. Who's there? Who's so uncouth as to disturb my sleep? It's you again. Still, you possess that combination of kindness and strength, yet you seem stronger than before. Do be sure not to bore me with a snooze-inducing battle. Is that clear? Okay, so, Caitlyn will still have her Sigilith/Sigilith, I don't know how to pronounce it, Reuniclus, Moshana, and Gothitelle. She will also have 2 new Pokemon. She will have a Bronzong and a Metagross. As you can probably guess, I'm very concerned about the Metagross. Okay, so turn 1, I get a Swords Dance up for free, so what's she going for? Hypnosis and... Okay, we dodge a Hypnosis, that's big, that's really big. Why did she stay in? Oh well, that's fine. So, we just land a free Night Slash and get rid of the Moshana for nothing. I will call that a big success for turn 1. In comes Reuniclus. Okay, I should be okay with this as well. I'm +2. I'm +2 in outspeed. I should just one-shot this. Like, it was close. It was closer the first time we ran this fight. I backed before the post-game. I mean, I had to crit on the same level, but I'm at +2 now, so I don't need to worry. Okay, Metagross now comes in. This thing has... It won't go for a Psychic move, because obviously I am a Dark type right now. Will it go for Hammer Arm? Does it even have Hammer Arm? It'll probably be like Hammer Arm or Earthquake, so I'm going to take my best shot. And my best bet right now is to actually go to my Gliscor. Okay, so Gliscor comes in, we dodge the Earthquake because of our typing. And I go for an Earthquake of my own. I go for an Earthquake of my own because I know that the AI will probably just go to Sigilith after this. It misses Zen Headbutt. This is huge. Okay, Earthquake lands. Let my Earthquake lands, brings down Metagross. We are halfway through this fight and we haven't even taken a single point of damage. We are definitely about to take a hit though, because this thing is going to go for Ice Beam and I need a safe switch in. I guess it's more of a switch out. So I am going to just switch out to Ieyasu, because once again, Ieyasu is kind of the star of the show right now. Okay, there's the Ice Beam as predicted. I remember the first time I learned that... I remember the first time I played this game and I learned that Sigilith got Ice Beam. I've always just been kind of confused as to why it got Ice Beam, but I always had it on mine, just in case, because it's such a good move to have. Like, ice typing, like, everyone memes on it, but ice moves are pretty good to have. Okay, Gothitelle comes in. I don't think this thing has access to, like, Focus Blast or anything, so I should be okay. Flatter is a bit of an annoyance, not gonna lie. Also, I've never really understood the purpose of Flatter as a move. It feels kind of unfinished in a sense. Also, I need to switch out here. They'll probably go for... Wait, they'll probably go for a Thunderbolt. So I can predict that and go out to Gliscor again. I can predict that, go out to Gliscor. There's the Thunderbolt. I can predict a Psychic now. I can predict a Psychic, U-turn out. I can U-turn out, predicting the Psychic move. And go out to Hydreigon. Or I could just go back out to Ieyasu. I'll just go out to Ieyasu, it'll be fine. It went for Flatter again. Okay. Okay, this is fine though. But yeah, I've never understood Flatter, because it gives +1 to special attack and confuses, whereas its counterpart move is Swagger, which gives +2 to physical attack. So Swagger just seems generally better. Wait, U-turn did that much, so I feel as if Earthquake should just kill from this range. Although U-turn did that much because it was super effective, didn't it? Yeah, okay, it barely lives. However, she will heal now. So I can probably just U-turn out again. Like, I don't think I'm in any real, like, legitimate danger. I'm just getting a little bit inconvenienced by this. Okay, there's the U-turn again. Okay, that did a little under half. So that did a little bit under half. But I can go out to Guma now, and Guma will just outspeed and I can just land Bug Buzz. And Bug Buzz should probably kill in one. It might not have killed from full health, but there's no way it doesn't do more than half. There we go. Okay, so there goes Gothitelle, and in comes her final Pokemon, Bronzong. And honestly, it's a Bronzong, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to click Thunder. We probably won't kill with one Thunder unless we crit, but the Paralysis is kind of nice. Psychic will do a lot, actually. Psychic will do a lot because Guma is very frail. I will, for my own safety, I'll Volt Switch out, predicting a second Psychic. And I'll just go out to Hydreigon, I think. I know another Thunder would have killed, but Compound... Like, I know another Thunder would have killed, but Compound Eyes just boosts it to, like, 97%. And I know my luck, I probably would have missed that one time. Okay, so Flamethrower hits, brings down Bronzong, and that is match 2 complete. Success. Still no losses. Alas, even with the knowledge and skill passed down in my family of trainers, I still can't win. The reason I came here in the first place was to encounter trainers like you. In the past, my untrained heart made my power run wild. I was forbidden a battle. All I craved then was to experience the pure excitement of battling like this. Although I'm embarrassed, I can't help smiling right now. Okay, so... here comes the problem. Part 3. Part 3. The Ghostwriter. Okay, let's just patch everyone else up and get ready for this fight. Because now... this could get very dangerous very quickly. But I'm gonna risk it all. Because once again, Bishop is leading the charge in this fight. Honestly, maybe I should have given Bishop Cabalion's name, because, oh man, it has been kind of leading for a while. I was kind of worried about even putting it on the team, to be totally honest, but hey, it's doing it. And we are still leading with him, yeah? Yes, we are, okay. So, I have no idea what day it is today, but I will never forget it for the rest of my life. That was part of a novel I wrote. I absolutely love writing about the close bonds between the trainers who come here and the Pokemon they train. Could I use you and your Pokemon as a subject? So, Shauntal, the Ghostwriter, because, get it, she's a Ghost-type trainer and also she's a writer, she will lead with her Cofagrigus. And, basically, she will have Cofagrigus, Jellicent, Chandelure, Golurk. Then I think it's like Frostlass and Drifblim. Now, I'm going to play a dangerous game here. I'm going to Swords Dance turn 1. This is a dangerous game because she will Will-O-Wisp me. Wait, she didn't? She went for Energy Ball? She's throwing. She is absolutely throwing. Okay, that's easy. I win now. That alone has basically just guaranteed me an easier fight. The fact that I didn't get burned just by itself has been a massive help for this fight now. Okay, in comes Golurk. So now I can just Night Slash this, and +2, this'll go down in 1, and not a single doubt in my mind. And okay, there goes Golurk with a crit, just for good measure, we get a crit. In comes Chandelure. Okay, now my question is, do I outspeed? 140, 162. My level 85 one is not exactly the fastest Pokemon in the world, and it still outspeeds my Bishop. So I'm gonna say, no, I do not outspeed here. So, actually, that might be the play. If I go out to Agni now, I'll just take a Fire Blast, I think. And I can absorb that with the no, I'll just go out to Majora, it'll be safer. It'll just be safer if I go out to Majora. It'll be fine. I got this. Don't worry, everyone. We got this. If they could ever miss a Fire Blast, though, that'd be really nice. If I could not get burned by Fire Blast, that would also be very nice. Okay, Hydreigon is basically out of this fight now, unfortunately. It should be enough to bring down Chandelure, hopefully. Big crit brings down Chandelure. But after this, that's basically all we had for Hydreigon in this fight now. Like, genuinely, how do I get hit by Fire Blast seemingly every single time any trainer uses it? Okay, so this thing, this Frostlass, is 100% going to click Blizzard. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to swap out to... I'll swap out to my Chandelure to just take the hit. So I can swap out to Chandelure, take the hit for certain. Because Blizzard won't do all that much, hopefully. And now... Oh, wow. Okay, that was a crit, and that did 122. So normally that'd do, like, what, 60, 61? But now, they'll go for Shadow Ball. They'll go for Shadow Ball, so I can swap back out, go to Ieyasu, and just X-Scissor. No, not X-Scissor, I can Iron Head. Iron Head will probably just kill. Iron Head will likely kill in one. I would love to Swords Dance. Oh, if I knew they would go for Ice Shard. If I could have seen that in advance, I would have just gone for that. I should have just gone for the Swords Dance and just one-shot the rest of our team. But either way, there goes the Frostlass. 2 Pokemon left. What is up next? Up next is a Jellicent. That's kind of scary. A Hydro Pump is definitely coming. Who takes this? Does Guma take one? I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna take the shot. Come on, Guma, you can take one. Because there's no way a Jellicent takes a Thunder, right? There's no way Jellicent takes Thunder. No chance. Okay, we live on 17. That was too close for comfort, but we land for Thunder, and that should kill. No doubt. Okay, there goes Jellicent. And in comes her final Pokemon, which is Drifblim. However, for safety reasons, I'm not going to risk Thunder, I'm just going to Volt Switch. I'll just Volt Switch for my own safety. I say safety, like, you know, anything could happen. And now I can go out to Valor, I can go out to Cobalion, and Cobalion can probably just handle it from here. Acrobatics hits for, honestly, 70 damage from a Drifblim in that scenario is quite surprising. But either way, Ironhead probably just finishes it off from that range. Aftermath does do a little bit of damage, and honestly, I kind of forgot about Aftermath for a second. But either way, with that, we've managed to defeat the third of the Elite Four. Sorry, first I must apologize to my Pokemon. Really sorry you had a bad experience because of me. It's not your fault, this is how battles always are. Even in light of that, I'm still one of the Elite Four. I'd never actually put 2 and 2 together on that. She's talking to her Pokemon there, not you. Every person who works with Pokemon has a Pokemon story to tell. I've found that stories where people and Pokemon help each other out are far more interesting than stories where only people are only Pokemon. Okay, so, final battle time. The final of the Elite Four. I'm just gonna stand in here because it looks cool. Okay, so, up next is the match of the millennium. The grand finals. I say this like I don't have another fight after this. But, you know, it's the rematch with my favorite Elite Four member, basically. And now the question becomes, who do I lead with? Like, what do I do? Because Grimsley's new team consists of Sharpedo and Drapion, in addition to his previous team, which consisted of he has Sharpedo and Drapion, in addition to Liepard, Bisharp, Crocodile, and Scrafty. So here's how I'm going to play this. I'm going to lead with Hydreigon. I'm going to go for Charge Beam. If I can get a couple of boosts with Charge Beam, I might be able to just sweep. Or at least get a couple of Pokemon just out. If I can wipe a couple of Pokemon off the field, then that's how I think I should approach it. So I'm leading with Hydreigon for this, because I think Sharpedo will still outspeed Cobalion. Okay, so life is a serious battle, and you have to use the tools you're given. It's more important to master the cards you're holding than to complain about the ones your opponents were dealt. Let us begin, and may the best trainer win. Contests like this are proof that you're really living. Okay, so up our final opponent, the Dark Archetype trainer Grimsley, and his super cool scarf and really cool suit. Okay, so he does lead with the Sharpedo. I know this thing does not carry Ice Fang. It has Earthquake, Waterfall, Aqua Jet, and some other fourth move. It's probably just like Slash or something. It's probably some other like move that you'll probably never see. We miss the Charge Beam. That is not very good. This is actually a terrible start right now. Okay, we land the Charge Beam. How much will this hit for? And can I get a boost from it is the second most important question. We do get the boost, and that should be into healing range, I think. So he heals. He heals for Sharpedo. And now I get a guaranteed Charge Beam here. I say guaranteed, like it could have potentially missed. Also, I just dropped a thing, so no need to worry about that. And we are now +2. That is a big lead for a Hydreigon to have. Okay, in comes Crocodile. Intimidate procs, but we are a special attacker, so it doesn't make that much of a difference. And I just get to surf. I can just surf them, and we should be good to go. Like, Crocodile ain't taking a +2. It is not taking a +2 surf. Okay, in comes Bishop. Much like Crocodile, it ain't taking the +2 Flamethrower. So, Bishop is, well, his Bishop is about to get burnt down. Okay, there he goes. Sorry, there she goes. It was a female Bishop. Okay, Scrafty comes in now. This thing will have, it'll have Dark and Fighting Stab. It'll probably have a Rock move. Yes, it definitely has a Rock move. It naturally learns Head Smash. So I'm going to predict a Rock move incoming and go out to Gliscor, I think. So if I go out to Gliscor, I should be okay. There's a Brick Break. So, okay, that's... Can I sweep from here? I might be able to. I'm going to Swords Dance. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to try it. He goes for the Head Smash. That's going to be a lot of damage. Oh, wow, it's maybe too much damage, actually. I'm going to Aerial Ace now. I'm +2, it's Stab, it's super effective. So this might kill. It does. There goes the Scrafty. And in comes Lipard now. I don't need... I'll probably just get faked out, hit with Fake Out here. This shouldn't do too much. But I did, what, 24? And okay, we'll take a Sucker Punch. Barely. We'll barely take a Sucker Punch, but we will take one. And I land the Earthquake, finishing off the Lipard. And in comes his final Pokemon, the Drapion. I know I outspeed. I feel very comfortable saying I outspeed, but I don't know if I kill with +2. Do I kill with +2? I mean, I could just switch out. It would be very safe for me to switch out. I think I should switch. Yeah, I'll switch. I'll switch out to Cobalion, I think. Okay, does he go for a Dark move? He goes for Crunch, which gives me a +1 for free. And also does no damage, because we're very physically defensive and resisted. So now I can just hit him with the Sacred Sword. I can do this just to kind of, like, feel out how much damage it does. Close combat will absolutely kill from that range. Unless it burns or kills with Fire Fang. Okay, that was a crit, so we are definitely safe now. And close combat should finish off this Drapion, I think. There we go. Okay, so that's the Elite Four dealt with. That is the Elite Four handled. Perfect. Okay. Problem 4 dealt with. Astonishing. You've defeated every member of the Pokemon League's Elite Four, but it isn't over yet. And there's one more opponent against whom you must prove your strength. Check the statue in the Central Plaza, and continue to the final room. Okay, because he's the last person we fought, he just says that. Okay, so let's quickly patch up our Pokemon and get ready for this final fight. Because, I'll be honest, I'm worried about this fight. Mostly, well, I'm not worried about the fight, I'm worried about, like, 2 Pokemon he has. You know, I'll just use this Muscle Wing, why not? Boost up Gliscor one more time, I guess. Okay, so, what will he lead with? I said I know what he'll lead with. He will lead with an Excelgor, because, well, his team, Alder's team is, to put it very nicely, Alder's team is bizarre for a champion. Like, it is a very strange endgame team. And I also kind of want to get a rock move, I think. What can I teach Stone Edge to? Most of the party. I could teach it to Cobalion. I think this is the play. I'm gonna get rid of Aerial Ace and teach Stone Edge. And if I miss it, I might have game-ended myself. But, well, we'll see how it goes as we climb up this very long set of stairs to reach our final opponent. I say that, I'm probably gonna edit it, so I'll walk through and fight Cynthia first. But whatever. We now have to fight Alder. Because, well, it's time to go fight the champion. Because, well, he's the strongest of trainers, basically. In we go. We interrupt this dramatic endgame run of the Elite Four to go and do another battle before I fight the champion. So basically, I made a save state before I went into the Elite Four. So this is my team as it was when I went in. Apparently it's before I even gave Camazot's brick Aerial Ace. Either way, we should be okay here. So, in we go. Because this is going to be a problem. What's this? What an uncanny resemblance. It's surprising to meet another trainer who has intense eyes like that trainer. What's your name? Okay, I'll remember that. Nice to meet you. I'm Cynthia, I'm a Pokemon trainer too, like you. I have an insatiable curiosity for researching Pokemon myths. I'm sure you know about Undella Town's abyssal ruins, right? I'm staying here at my friend's villa so I can investigate them. In order to get to know each other better as Pokemon trainers, I'd like our Pokemon to have a match. Would you care to be my opponent? Before I send out my Pokemon, my heart always begins to race. Interesting. My Pokemon and their Pokeballs are radiating a happy feeling. Are you the reason? What are you? So, this is commonly considered to be like the true final boss of the game, but I'm still gonna edit it in so it is before I fight. I'm still gonna edit it in such a way so it's before I fight Alder, because Alder is the final boss, he's the champion. But they're roughly the same level of strength. Okay, so she leads with her Spiritomb. And I'm just gonna set up Swords Dance. I have one thing I don't want to see, and that is Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so, double team. So she sets up a double team. And I'm just gonna set up another Swords Dance. If I can set up 2 Swords Dances, I think I can sweep. Okay, there's 2. Okay. Now I just need to land a hit. I'm at +4. I think I probably one-shot our entire team at this point. Okay. I just need to not go for Will-O-Wisp. Because I know this thing has Will-O-Wisp, but if I land a hit, I think I win. Bam! Iron Head. Spiritomb down. Spiritomb lived at +4. She'll probably heal this turn. So I'll Swords Dance. She'll heal again. So she'll heal this turn, so I'll Swords Dance and get to +6. Because this time I will one-shot. Wait, she'll be at +6 now, I think. Never mind, we're at speed, we land the Iron Head, that'll kill. Simple as that. Bam! One shot. Completely unnecessary crit, but I'll take it. What's up next? Lucario? Okay, Lucario comes in. Sacred Sword, we are +6. Bam! One shot. Goodbye. That's a very easy kill. Another unnecessary crit. I feel very comfortable saying I didn't need that crit, but I'll take it anyway. Garchomp, I'm not taking any chances. I'm just gonna click close combat. Do I take... Wait, that's an earthquake. Cynthia has learned how to use TMs. She's learned how to use TMs. Oh no. But then again, if close combat doesn't kill at +6, I'll be baffled, and it doesn't have rough skin yet. So I should be okay, and I'll also get a fair bit of health back here because of the Shell Bell. There we go, so we should be good to go now. In comes Electros. Okay. I'm still +6, I'll just close combat again. So, close combat that. Will it go down in one hit? We're +6, so the answer is probably. Okay, so there goes Electros. And I'm gonna get another chunk of health back. Okay, back up we go, level 86. In comes Milotic. This is actually potentially scary. But you know what? I'm just gonna click close combat again. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I'm +6, we might kill. Do I kill in one? We kill in one, okay, yeah. This is easy. This is over. Pack it up, go home. Pack it up and go home, everyone. This fight's over. Because our last Pokemon is Braviary. When was the last time I was driven into a corner by this? About 6 months ago when I used a Beautifly to win. Okay, so we land one more close combat. Braviary goes down in one hit. And, well, that is a clean sweep for Cobalion. Huge, easy W. Okay, so with that is Cynthia defeated. That was beyond my expectation. What an exceptional battle. You certainly bear a resemblance to that trainer who faced Giratina. Oh, pardon me, I was just thinking out loud. I love being here in spring and summer. I can't stay all year because there's so much to investigate in Sinnoh as well. You're a great Pokemon trainer, and it would make me happy to see you again sometime. What do we have we talked about yet? Oh, she just says the same thing. Okay, cool. So with that is Cynthia dealt with, and we can now return to our previously scheduled programming, which is our final battle with Alder. So we'll be right back to that. We can go through the left side, just because I can. And I am leading with Chandelure, right? Yes, I am. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I'm grateful for what you did about N. I don't know what he's thinking now, but I'm sure he realizes that different people in Pokemon have their own paths to follow. Say now, how about a match with the strongest trainer in the Unova region? Okay, so, Alder's team will be minimum level 90 here. Normally his team is like mid to high level 70s, but this time because of the boost he will be up into the level 90s. Which will, make him a little bit threatening, despite his, quite frankly, bizarre team. I'm just gonna Flamethrower turn 1 and hope this kills. Okay, how much will that do? Hopefully it just kills in 1. It kills in 1. There goes Exceligol. Pokemon 1, gone. In comes Bouffalante. Bouffalante is not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world. Actually, it is fairly bulky. It's very slow and also very powerful. He'll probably go for, like, Stone Edge, maybe? He could go for a Stone Edge, I think. So, wait, he could go for an Earthquake, though. I'll go out to Cobalion, I think. I'll go out to Cobalion and probably just Sacred Sword him. Okay, there's the Stone Edge, as predicted. How much does that do? That did 19. That did nothing. So I can Sacred Sword. I definitely outspeed. And I can kind of use this to gauge how much a close combat would do. Close combat wouldn't kill outright, but it would do a lot. It isn't stab. I think we might be able to take an Earthquake from this thing. we do manage to take an earthquake from this thing. Now a second Sacred Sword will bring down the Bouffalon. That is pretty good. But now, here comes a potential issue. Because, well, we're halfway through his team and he brings out his ace. Which will just, well, it'll just go for a fire move out the gate. So I'm just going to go out into, my Flash Fire Agni. Because we absorb the overheat. And now I'm going to Calm Mind. Because, oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. I am not okay with this. I'm not okay with him quiver dancing. However, on the plus side, if he's +6 and I'm +6, it might as well just be that neutral, you know? And I do have a Flash Fire boosted thing, and I know that his only other attacking move he could hit me with is, whatchamacallit. Like, I know that he has Bug Buzz, but at the same time, that's the only move it could reasonably hit me with. So I'm at +3. We're both going to go to +4 this turn, I think. So this is going to be very dangerous. I'm basically going to end up doing this in such a way that I'm either going to be able to sweep him, or I'm getting swept right now. Oh, like, this is the final battle. Like, this is, like, Goku and Frieza just kind of powering up. You know, if it were a giant moth and a giant lamp. So, well, we're at +6 now. We're at +6 to both special attack and special defense. So is he, but he's also at +6 speed. So I'll just go for my Flamethrower now, because he's maxed out. If he kills my Chandelier, we lose. Simple as that. I have nothing that will outspeed it, and no priority moves. That was pretty big damage. I'll go for a Shadow Ball now. We outspeed because of the Quick Claw. We land the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball lands. And gets the special defense drop. There's the Bug Buzz. That hits for... Okay, we've taken 2. Heal. He's gonna heal. He's gonna heal. He's gonna heal. I'll just go for a Flamethrower. It's a stronger base move. He didn't heal. Oh, he did heal. Okay. For a second, I thought, wait, he didn't heal because the Quick Claw went before the full restore. But okay, we land a Flamethrower. This isn't Flash Fire boosted anymore, but it still does over half. We go for another Flamethrower and we win. We win now. I think I outspeed the rest of his team too. Aside from maybe the Vanilluxe, but I think I win now. I think this is it. Okay, Volcarona goes down because he has Druddigon left. He has Escavalier left. I mean, I'm +6 regardless. I'll just go for Shadow Ball. I don't think I needed that proc, but I'll take it anyway. That'll one-shot. It's +6. Druddigon is bulky, but it's not +6. It's not taking a hit from +6 bulky. And, well, he has 2 Pokemon left, and they are both weak to fire. So Vanilluxe comes in, just eats a Flamethrower. That goes down in 1 hit. I feel kinda bad for the fact that I made Hydreigon the ace, and it has not even hit the field in the final fight. I mean, then again, I say that, but, like, half of my Pokemon haven't hit the field in the final fight. Like, who hasn't hit the field in this last fight? My Gliscor, my Galvantula and Bishop didn't hit, like, my aces for the Elite Four did not hit the field at all in this final fight. And now we just hit him with a Flamethrower, and we take the championship of Unova. Because that should be it. That should be the final fight over and done with. Simple as that. Absolutely swept. Got him. Well, that worked. Well done, you certainly are an unmatched talent. Come with me. And now we finally get to see what lies beyond here. This room is the Hall of Fame. It exists to commemorate the trainers and Pokemon who've demonstrated their stellar strength and kindness of heart. Well now, With your skill and persistence, you've earned your place in this Hall of Fame. Your name, the account of your journey, and the history of your battles will all be recorded here. I hope all of this becomes a support to you and helps you grow stronger. Now, trainer, you and the Pokemon who fought by your side will be recorded in this machine. So, with that, we're done. That was the final battle of Pokemon Black. And, well, we won. The final team, Agni the Chandelure, Valor the Cobalion, Camazotz the Gliscor. I probably should have flipped the screens for this. Gumer the Galvantula, Ieyasu the Bishop, and Majora the Hydreigon. Also, I guess they get a different little animation depending on what your whatchamacallit was. Depending on their primary typing. And with that, well, the screen fades, the credits begin to roll, and we're done. It's taking a little bit of time to save, but whatever, that is fine. Okay, so now we're at the actual end credits. I can give my final review of the game, and also how the Nuzlocke went. So, I think the Nuzlocke went surprisingly smoothly in some places, but also terrifyingly badly in some other places. Like, it could have, like, some battles absolutely just were on a knife's edge the entire time. Like, that final fight was playing with fire if I've ever done it. Because if Chandelure went down, if I'd gotten critted there, if Chandelure went down, that was it. Every Pokemon was going to get one shot. Simple as that. But I think playing with 20% and boost and okay, it made grinding really bad to the point at which I did end up just genning in the rare candies eventually. Because as it turns out, boosting the levels by 20% makes you have to do a ton more grinding. But I'm very happy with the end result. I'm very glad I managed to win. That's the main one. Like, I'm very glad that I managed to secure the win in the end, and that I got to use so many of the Pokemon I absolutely adore from this region, even if a lot of them didn't manage to make it to the end. But, well, when it comes down to it, 5 of the 6 Pokemon that I had at the end of the game were all new Unova Pokemon. And I think I got to show off some of my favorite... Well, I got to show a lot of my favorite Pokemon from my favorite region. I got to use Galvantula, Bishop, Chandelure. I got to use my favorite Pokemon ever, which is Hydreigon. And honestly, I have developed a newfound respect for Cobalion from this playthrough. But as for Pokemon Black and White itself, I mean, I don't really know what else I can say about it. It is, from a narrative perspective, from a gameplay perspective, in every way, it is one of my favorite Pokemon games. I only say it is one of my favorite Pokemon games because I go back and forth on whether I like it or Black and White 2 more. And that is all I really have to say on that. Like, it is top 2 Pokemon games for me. Easy. Not even a moment of doubt or hesitation in my mind about that. But, with that, we have now actually finished Pokemon Black. We've done everything there is to do. Yeah. So, we have now successfully managed to complete our adventure in Unova. At some point, I will be back in Unova to do Black and White 2. I don't know if I'll do the same kind of thing, if I'll do it as a randomizer, I don't know. I will think about that much closer to the time. But, well, with that, we're now done with Unova for now. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing next. Like, I might do Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, I might do some other smaller games and stuff. I haven't quite decided yet, but, well, we'll see. Well, there'll also be a death montage before the end. But with that, I'm going to call this a series on Pokemon Black, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one for whatever it is we're doing next. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.